towards her. Just want to see if I can get a view. I didn't bring my binoculars with me today, so I'm now using my camera like my binoculars. Monocular? He's looking in that direction. That's where she apparently ran. So we'll try and follow Tingana and see if she's somewhere around there. We can't see anybody looking back at us. But he'll do a much better job at finding her. He'll be able to smell her. He's listening at the moment. See that? Trying to listen very carefully. I don't know what he's doing around now. Interesting. Normally when the females come into estrus, they're the ones that are very flirtatious, sorry. But maybe this new young girl has given Tingana a lease of life. He does look a bit confused. Hey, Louise. See, I'm wondering if there isn't anything back there, just hidden away. I don't think... Do we thought she saw something? Also listening out for any birds, because this area is really good for lots of small birds like cisticulars and scrub robins and things like that might alarm at the leopards. Did he just... He's making some interesting noises, Tingana. I don't quite know what he was doing. This will be interesting. We'll try to give him a little bit of room. Also just listening to see if I can hear anything in the distance. He's still just looking around. He's now walking to a termite mound. You can see that the dwarf mongoose have been living there with all that dung. He's just walking over it now. Not that I think he'd be interested in a dwarf mongoose this evening. It seems as like he's got other things on his mind. He doesn't look too thin either, so maybe he's eaten recently, something just small, or... He's listening very carefully. He looks kind of disappointed that his date is just up and run away. Oh, he's calling. He's contact calling. I've never ever seen a male leopard do this, a fully grown male contact call for another leopard. Again, this might be fairly common. I've just personally never seen it before, heard it. That is bizarre. I wonder if Sydney or David have ever heard it before, seen anything like this. Again, I can't give you more information because I don't know who the other leopard is, or if it is even another female leopard. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it is. We've seen him interact with Hosana many times, and firstly, Hosana doesn't run away from cars. Neither does Tamba, another young male leopard. But also he doesn't contact call for them. He won't be particularly interested. Oh, so Sydney has also never heard of another male or of a male leopard contact calling like that.
She comes.
Here she comes. Look at this. Okay, now everybody, I'm going to need your help. Take as many screenshots as you can, because I don't know this leopard. Let's just sit and listen and watch. This is incredible. She looks very young. She looks very, very young. So I think the most important thing now is that we don't move the cars around at all. And the reason we don't do that is because she's obviously quite nervous of the vehicles. It took her a little while, kind of like how if a mother were to call a cub, they don't come out straight away. They take a bit of time. But she came out, she trusted him. And this is a fantastic way also to habituate an inexperienced leopard. So that's awesome. So if we don't have the best view, she's just off to the left again. Gary, you said what a flirt. Yes, she seems to be, hey. That's alright. Nothing wrong with that. That's the way of the leopards. There's a bit of growling. See, she's presenting herself. But kind of wanting him to move away. Maybe to some denser vegetation where she feels a little bit more confident. That is absolutely fascinating. I've never seen... Okay, obviously I've seen this where a leopardess will try and come in. I mean, this is common. We see it with lions also, of course, do it, where they constantly present themselves to the males. But typically you see it more with leopards. But I've never heard a male leopard in my life, a fully grown leopard, mature, 12 years old, in his 13th year, if I'm not mistaken, contact call. Wow, she must be a special girl, have you? She must be a very special girl. Sorry, putting my camera up here. I had it on my lap. But I must keep it hidden. I like it though. She's playing hard to get. Although I feel like, if anything, Tingana is probably a smooth operator. He's got years and years of experience. He knows exactly how to handle these girls. See, I was just like, okay, cool, well, I'll just ignore you too. I'll just face the other way. He's properly closed himself off. Of course, you can't use these body language techniques with leopards. It just makes for a good story, but there she is. She's just behind that thicket. So I think she is trying to lure Tingana to a little bit more denser vegetation. Whether she's doing it because she actually wants to mate with him, or whether she's literally, just trying to use her superpowers to move away from all the cars because she isn't comfortable around the vehicles. So for those of you that did get screenshots, please hashtag SafariLIVE with them. And if any of you can figure it out, that's awesome. We would definitely appreciate your help. Young girl though, maybe only 3.5 years old, somewhere around there. Probably finds it around, it looks like a similar age that Shidulu is. I think she's about there. But this is epic. Man, wildlife is cool. And we're actually lucky we've got a really good spot here. Oh. Now, a few of you are saying, what about Shongile or Not Barbara? So if you don't know who Not Barbara is, Not Barbara was Shadow's last offspring, that they mysteriously disappeared. And Shongile didn't quite mysteriously disappear. There was a big fight with her older sister, Tandi. And then we just stopped seeing her after that big battle. Tristan was the last one to see Shongile. I don't know if it's them. I feel like someone would have seen those leopards. And both of them were not... Shongile was not a shy cat. We used to approach her on foot. I don't think it's her. Just completely different behavior. If I'm wrong, I'll happily be wrong, but I don't think it is. And then, of course, Not Barbara. My goodness, I only saw her maybe 2 or 3 times. And they've also been gone for a very, very, very long time. So... it's tough, but there should be plenty photos of Not Barbara and also Shongile. Okay. Thank you very much, James. You said you're not 100% sure. You need to get a better look. So we'll focus on her when she makes her next appearance. But you said perhaps it could be a female by the name of Ukutula. I don't know who Ukutula is. I haven't actually heard of that leopardess before. But like I said, she seems fairly young to me. She's not a small girl though. She's not got that very slender build that Thandi and Karula seem to have. She's built more like Shidulu. She's more stocky. And I kind of only know female leopards to be bigger like that. I was so shocked when I saw Karula and Thandi for the first time as to how small they actually were. But it seems to have settled down for the moment. See all the birds in the background. No one really alarming around here. Here's some oxpeckers alarming just in the distance. But they also could be getting to roost now. Oh, she's somewhere back there, just tucked away. Very quiet. It's actually really nice. I don't know if she's sitting down or what her story is, but I'm reluctant to kind of move. I think only people maybe should be moving are the ones kind of leaving, and everybody that's got their spot. It'll be better for her if she knows where you are. Cool, well, we'll sit here for a little bit longer. There is quite a long lineup for this leopard sighting, but we'll see what we can do if we go to Sydney, who's, I think, at Twin Dams now.